So we are get some music on. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Right. So again, still a Sunday, 16th of November, 2025. We ended this morning's backtesting session on a loss, but it was all good. We went over in the last stream about where we went wrong, so yeah, let's get another session in. Okay, so as we saw from the last session, or the last couple of sessions, price has been heavily dumping on the higher time frames. So what really needs to happen now is we get some sort of correction up, I think, because we had this huge daily wick here, which is majoritively been rebalanced. Obviously we've still got the lower quadrant that hasn't, but this is a nice bullish displacement candle like after this down leg here. It's nice to see price pushing higher for so far today anyway. In terms of news, we're 26th of Jan. Okay, we've got FOMC at 3. So today is probably going to be shitty price action in between. And just comparing to ES, 4th of October, yeah, okay. So they both swept those lows now. Yeah, so there's no S&T. Let's check the weekly. Oh shit, someone's just pulled my tea everywhere. Fucking hell. Could have been bad. Right. Okay. Right. We're in a bit of rangy sort of price action at the moment. What I would like to see is for price to sweep these highs here, have a pullback, and then reprice higher and start targeting all of these buy side draws up here. Obviously not just in one day. But I would like to see price start correcting itself now to the upside. So this was beginning of week, buy side. And ES has taken that high there, so we sort of want Nasdaq to take this. So let's get through the first couple hours before. Yeah, so ES is like fully taken those now. These highs see here, ES taken them, Nasdaq failing to do so at the moment. So right now, if Nasdaq fails to take this high, I am going to be leaning bearish. It's got a bearish S&T there. If we do take the high, then there's potential that we are going to continue higher. So yeah, let's have a look. And we are at the upper threshold of our regular trading hour gap as well. This was 25th of Jan 2022. Let's go back electronic. And this is the high. And that'll be 26th of Jan 2022. Let's split our charts. So basically what I want to be looking for right now is just seeing how price reacts in the market open, see if we're going to take that high. That doesn't look like it. So So if that's the case, now what we've got here, swept below this low, market structure shift. What I want to see is price pull back up, create a lower high. Or not. Right. Still failing to take this high though. ES has fully taken it. But that has reduced my conviction, because now we're going to have to take this high, this low, sorry. Unless we get offered retracement. But remember, it is FOMC, so whatever we get is going to be ES has taken this low here, so is Nasdaq now. Right, now if we can get that corrective lug higher, like this. Yeah, this is an aggressive trade here, but we are in the 1050 macro. Where's our 3R? 3R all the way here. Can target our quadrant level and my only concern is that, so we've got lower lows now here, but we haven't had a reprice back up to rebalance this price action yet, which I kind of want before. So let's wait for price to come back up. There's nothing obvious on these time frames that it's going to rebalance into this 4 minute here. Yeah, so we've entered into this now, inverted it. And we've tapped that gap. So like here now, it's only whipped into it, but we have this 5 minute gap here, right? In fact, you can use the 15. Let's see where the 15 ends. Inverted it, yeah. Okay. See how this 5 minute, if we can get a nice, like that, displacement candle. We're going into lunch now, so. Okay, wow, this was really weird fucking price action. It's just ranging. Not the best at trading these kind of days. Alright, and now we're going into lunch. Now that we've swept that external buy side, did I say it was FOMC 26th of Jan? Yeah, at 3 PM. We're currently 1:45. I mean, we are respecting this gap here, but it's just not clean. Let's see what happens at 3. There you go. Or 2. Why? My thing is not calibrated to the right time, is it? Why is that saying 3 when it's 2 feet? FOMC is always 2 PM. That's nice because I got it set to Puerto Rico. Yeah, there we go. 2 PM. And boom. Price has just gone crazy. Alright, let's go to next session. No trade on that day. Back to the single chart. looks like we are wanting to rebalance this entire wick. Stay loads are being swept. These days are so, I hate these kind of days where it's just like ranging. Let's see if price will inverse that gap there. If this 4 hour inverses this gap here, then we might be able to look for, we're going to have to look for short trades because we're in this shitty like consolidation period. But then this hourly gap, look. This market regime is not the one. So we got these relative equal lows here. Previous data down there. Ranging in and out of this daily bottom wick right now. Really need price to accelerate higher. Or lower, either one, just getting out of this range, this balanced price range. But yeah, so we wait for 10 o'clock, see what happens here. Do we have news for today? At 8:30. So it's already happened. Nothing major. Keep an eye on that. That's a new day opening gap in there. Regular trading hours got 26th of Jan 2022. Electronic. Wrong thing. Regular trading hours got 27/01/2022. Alright, let's see how price is gonna. No S&Cs. Check for it, yeah, so we inverted that gap now. So we got the inversion of that gap. Price respecting this high side imbalance here. very bullish, but we haven't come back down yet. Price might want to come back down before it goes back up. This here. If we come back into here, it's not the reaction I'm looking for. Maybe this T needs to move where it was on a spit over there. Hey bud. If we come back up into here, create a high in there, like just like that. I don't want to see this there. Although we've got the stacked gap above it. Okay, if we get a nice reaction inside of here. Right, let me walk what I'm thinking. So okay, yeah, so on the 5 minute we've taken up this low here, come back up here, created a new high on the 5 minute. Hello, right? Respecting these. Hello, right? This gap in here. The only thing is the 15. We inverted that. What 4 hour? So that's imbalance. But on the hourly, we're respecting. So actually, we might be looking good to get some short opportunity in here. If we get a displacement candle here, no, not gonna get it. Oh, but then I like the look of that. Invert that Sibi. Yeah, I think this would have been, what would that have been? 185. Target these lows down here. And what time are we in? Although we are outside the close in. Never mind. What I was thinking, so 5 minute and 15 minute is in the process of creating. We got lower high market structure shift to the downside here. Sorry, lower low, working not our market structure shift. I'm sorry about that in the background. Break structure to the downside with the lower high. The 1 minute in here. Retracement above, but I guess, I know it hasn't respected this gap here, but we have this order block here and the mean threshold. Threshold is close slightly above that, maybe this isn't a good trade. But then what I was thinking, we've inverted this buy side imbalance. What is going on?
What do you mean?
What is that doing?
That's chopping the wood and I'm taking out the recycling. But you carry on, you just sit there.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there. Oh my god. Sorry everybody.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just trying to record like my journey. I've just got a racket everywhere.
Welcome. I'm finished on my racket now.
Thank you.
What?
But yeah, that's helped my cousin. So, and what I was gonna say, as soon as we broke this low here, we go break even. That's fine. But actually end up going up. See the high of that one. Break even at this high. So that trade would have actually worked. Yeah, so break even at this high, once price hits that, auto break even, stop loss at this high. Yeah, that would have worked. But it was outside kill zone, so we're not taking it. Let's see what we have on the PM session. In fact, nice displacement up. Let me just check this leg. Inside of OTE here, on that entire leg, we've got still a higher low created here. Nice displacement up. If we can come back down into one of these gaps, I know we've whipped it here. So this 5 minute right side imbalance here. See how price reacts inside here. Oh god. That's not the one we're looking for. No. Nothing special. Actually, these here look nice. So that downwards candle there is inside of the 5 minute. Inversion of this 1 minute buy side imbalance here. Stop above that high. And we can target these major lows down here. But again, I'm missing my entries. I'm going through price and not reading it quick enough. We'll just got stopped out anyway. Okay, no trade on this day again. This is really horrible price action. Like, look at this, man. Consolidation days are just the worst. just literally sat inside of this boring ass range, and you've got to try and catch a little scalp. It's like, what are you supposed to do? Bro, just get out of it. Why have we got to sit in this? Okay, right, actually, I do like the look of this at the moment. So, we have this 4 hour imbalance here that's nested on top of this consequent encroachment of the daily bottom wick. Why this is important, usually reactions off of these quadrant levels are quite significant. So the fact the price is respecting this right now, we do have potential for a nice long in here somewhere if we can create that gap just like that, or not. Nope.
What washing you on about?
This gap here. Yes.
What?
Also spots in the gap. Yeah.
Tea, mate.
I got one, thank you. Respecting this gap here. Let's go back on this last split view. Reset view. Leaning bearish. Inverted that 15-minute. Not looking so nice anymore. If we break above this high, which we're not, are we going to do that? There you go, so we've broken above that high now. We've got market structure shifts on the 15, and now we've got breaker structure as well. So now all we're looking for is a entry. So potentially a pullback into this gap here. Or it's not going to offer an entry. I mean, that's what it's exactly what we wanted to see, but I just didn't get an entry. So we had our market structure shift here. So price comes back down, especially on the 15-minute as well. It's high conviction. Higher low created. Price displaces up. We cause this imbalance to be inverted, and we break this high here. So we've got confirmed break structure to the upside. after that break of structure, all I'm seeking is for a retracement back into a PDRS. Preferably a fair value up. I don't tend to trade order blocks, but I guess that was what this was here. So we had this propulsion block here. But there wasn't, like, I don't really know where I would have put my stop on that, apart from this swing low, I guess. But it's not really a swing low. And then target this upper quadrant, and that would have been a good trade. In fact, market's even going higher than that. Targeting these highs maybe. Let's see how we play. I guess so. I need to start testing these. I need to start testing other PD arrays as well, because at the moment I'm only looking for retests of a buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, or the other sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. And if I don't get either of those, then I tend not to take a trade. But like here, this was a great example of price doing that. Yeah, so price tested our propulsion block here, respects the consequent the mean threshold, and then reprices higher. Put your stop at this lower, target that, and that was a nice reaction off of that as well. So I'm going to put this in the book just because then I know I've got one of those trades with a propulsion block. A lot of when I was trialing them for a little bit, let's make this like green. Oops. No, that's not a nice green. Maybe like this colour, yeah. That's nice. Yeah, sorry, what I was saying is, when I've tested, or when I was trialing order blocks before, I don't really use them that often, but I noticed quite a lot that the bodies are more significant, and I don't tend to use the wicks that often. They didn't seem to be as significant. So, as you can see here, I don't know why I do this. I can literally just put a midline on this. Okay, so the price comes back down into the propulsion block. Nice reaction, respecting, nice displacement up. what was I doing? Let's get this on here. Nice. But actually, something that was nice is this here. So what I said earlier about price, whenever there's a PD array, you can watch any of ICT's like recent videos on it. That's what I mean. If you watch my stuff, you'll understand that all my stuff is ICT based. But he really hones in on when there's a PD array overlapping a quadrant level of, you know, whatever higher time frame thing that you've graded. Like here, look, we've got this buy-side imbalance, sell-side inefficiency, price comes down, respects consequent encroachment, and then boom, rallies higher. Obviously I wouldn't have taken a trade here because I don't have that conviction that we're going to go higher yet. So I personally wouldn't take that, but you know, if that's another thing to keep in mind that he really sort of focuses in on. What day was this? 28th of Jan, and it was in the kill zone. 28th of Jan 2022. Include time. 11:05. It's a bit of a later one. Potential R wasn't crazy. 3.14. Add setups. Displacement inbox continuation. So 15-minute. We had a a higher low created, confirming market structure shift to the upside, and then a break of the swing high on the 15 as well. So we had a higher low formed, confirming bullish market structure shift, higher high formed, taking out the price short-term high, confirming break structure to the upside, and then all we need to look for then is 1 minute imbalance retracement, which we had the propulsion block displacement up, leading. In fact, yeah, that one didn't get tapped. Leaving a propulsion block, which then gets retraced. Oh my gosh, I type back inside of respects mean threshold, and then reacts impulsively upward. Stop loss set higher, swing low, TP targeting upper quadrant of daily bottom wick, or current offering dealing range. No commit to break even at the break of that internal short-term high. And then we can just show on the 4 hour and 1 hour. Price is currently ranging between the quadrant levels of the prior daily bottom wick high graded no true conviction on market sentiment, need to roll with what the market offers. Cool. Right. I really want to get out of this like shitty PA. Let's see if we get let's see what happens during lunch. So come back up here. Continue higher again. Okay, so if we now get even a retracement back into this gap here, didn't get offered anything. What I was going to say is if we got retracement back in here, because we've just broken this high again, still got a higher low, we still got that bullish sentiment, but unfortunately, wait, holy shit, I'm completely off here. What's just happened? How did I skip through so much price action? Am I being an idiot or what? Once we broke this here, what have I done here? Got that inversion and this retest here. Man. Alright, let's go. Are we gonna get out of this range now, please? That's more promising. Let's go back onto the higher time frames. Okay, we might actually be pushing out of this range now. That's good. I do like that as a external bite side draw. Yes, it's still, we're still in this range there. Got a little volume imbalance in here. What colour? Just do purple. No, I don't like that. I think that was the skip through PA a bit before open. Okay. That's nice reaction inside of that volume imbalance. I think it is actually our new week opening gap as well, but you need to be mindful of this though. This 4 hour buy side imbalance. But I really hope we're going to break out of this range officially on this day. In fact, that was Asian there. So price may want to come back down, sweep those. If we sweep those and ES doesn't, then we really do have high conviction for bullish continuation. Because that would mean we've got bullish S&T. We're already on the 15-minute clearly bullish. That would be a really nice trade to take. Have we got any news? This is 20. Are we 31st now? Actually, yeah. No high impacts. Okay, it's good reaction off this volume imbalance though. If we can get a nice pullback, ideally a bit more than that. This might be a lunch trade. What time are we on? 10:30. Really, it's not going to give us an opportunity here. Outside of kill zone now. How is it still going higher? You need to rebalance yourself. Alright, we're into the lunch kill zone now. It's not really offering anything, is it? Alright, this is what I wanted. Bro, you keep skipping through this too fast. Yeah, that was a fucking good trade as well. Again, you see it straight after. And 3R. To be fair, there wasn't really anything major other than that, I guess. The cities. It's another nice trade, but I'm skipping through the price too fast. That's like three trades now this session. Right, I'm just gonna grab a cup of tea. I'll be back. I'm back. It's a nice session. I'm glad we are out of that range now. range. That is good, isn't it? Start targeting some buy side draws now. Potentially price is going to have a correction leg. Got these couple of 4 hour imbalances below, or we've got all 3 of these stacked imbalances below. So let's see. We got all of this daily upper quadrant grade wick. Alright, so 15-minute, obviously we're still very bullish. What else do we have a better chance? Nice reaction inside of that. 15-minute buy side imbalance. We might be able to get early entry. Sometimes the market offers this. Centre back and forward. Get a gap inversion. No, we're not going to get what we want. Of course we're not. Although we have a bullish SMT here. Whoops, I didn't see that. ES is really failing to take these lows here. Nasdaq has taken them, or is in the process of taking them. This gap here. Price respecting it. Yes, taking those lows. No, it's pushing higher. I think this might be a solid entry here. We're in the 950 macro. That's not going to be enough. We've got all these relative equal highs here. actually. I've got a bad feeling about this. But I swear sometimes I just know. Sometimes you just got intuition about things, and I just didn't have a good feeling about that. Alright, yes, it's taken that now, so we don't have that. So now we are looking for bearish trades, which is more probable now based on this price action. We had our market structure shift. If we can get a swing high created, just like this, keep coming up, keep coming up. Beautiful. So market structure shift. All we need now is retracement into something relevant, like an order block, just like that. But that's not nice displacement away. That's nice displacement away. No, it's not worth it. Wait, it wants to come back up higher, and now that's what we wanted. Displacement down, buy side imbalance, side imbalance, sorry. And then we got inversion. Take shorts off this, stop at this high, go for this low here, break this high, we go break even. 11:30, we are outside a kill zone here. Is this a risky trade? Is this a risky trade? It is, but I like it because we've got this market structure shift here on the 15-minute. In fact, no, I really like this. We've got the breaker structure on the 15 as well. That's all we need. Higher time frame, and then we have this order block here. Price doesn't even come up close to it. Does disrespect this gap here, but then we instantly invert this 2-minute here. And that 3-minute Civi's getting respected. Let's see if we come back into here. It's not finished, it's not ready. Just wait till we get out of lunch. that gap. Nice. Rejection. Retracement. Exhaustion. Sat inside this gap here. Prefer that. How much would a little scalp be in here? Just these lows, would that be? I don't hate it, you know. Why is it doing this? Yeah. We go break even at this low here. I'm actually going to put my stop on these highs. What time are we on? 13:46. I don't hate this. It's a little bit sloppy in here, but where are we in terms of the higher time frame? What's going on with FX replay? Yeah, I honestly don't hate this. We're sat inside of this daily civvy at the moment, not respecting consequent encroachment on the 4 hour. Same with the hourly, we're just ranging. Yeah, I'm going to take this trade. Right, place order. We can go low risk again, 0.25. Auto break even at 14,848.75. Save. Alright, break even there. How much is a 3? That is a 3 there. Do I want to go for this, or do I just want to pull out here? Let's go for it. That's be another break even. Should have taken the 3R. Man, do this to myself. Should have taken the 3R, bro. Alright. Oh wait, no, this is the... Is that where I entered? Yeah. That's where I entered. Stop on these highs. Break even there. We should have just taken the 3R. getting greedy. Greedy. Break even here. And then let me do, excuse me. Date of entry was 1st of Feb 1346. Entry price 14,885.75. Stop loss was 14,907. Exit price, well, it was the break even, so 14,885.75. P&L and pips 0. Oops. Contracts, it was 6. Rating, I'll give this one a 3-star. It wasn't that great. Was it within both high time frame and low time frame? No, the entry wasn't horrendous, but the timing was off, and they take profit. Closing date and time was here, 1st of Feb, 3 o'clock. Okay, and then okay, so again, that trade wasn't like, I didn't have full conviction with it. It was nice, like in terms of my setup, it was there. We had a 15-minute breaker structure. Well, I don't need it on the 15-minute, but I need it on at least the 5-minute. So we get the market structure shift here, break below this low, come back up, retrace higher, draw in lunch, create a new lower high. So we've got confirmed breaker structure to the downside, and then on the 1-minute chart, I was looking for strong displacement down, which we get here. We get a nice 1-minute SIBI in here, which we get price literally respecting, like if you look here, candle closure is to the tick at the upper threshold, respecting that sell side imbalance. Break lower, consolidates a little bit, comes back and tests it again to the tick, again, comes back down, tests it one more time, and then sells off. We go break even here, and what I should have done is just gone for the 3R rather than going for the full thing, because look at how sort of bullish we are. It's unlikely that we're going to get all the way down here, and I could have caught a nice little 3R there, which would have been loads of money, like it would have been $750, but still $750 is better than $250, do you know what I mean? So, but then at the same time, it's like if that worked out as the big trade, then, you know, it would have been a really good trade. So I can't complain. Still, my read on price is getting better for sure, which is all that matters. But yes, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that. So I am going to call this second session of the day here. Nothing crazy. We only ended up taking one official trade. We had I just kept bouncing through price too quick. Like I was just skipping through the price, and it ended up causing me to miss confluences and entries and stuff like that. So keeping that in mind for my future backtests. Just go through it steadily, checking everything, making sure you've got the confluences correct, taking the entry, because realistically, if you've got a pitch perfect entry and you've just skipped through it from the backtest, as much as it's good putting it in the playbook, like every time that happens and I want to put it in my playbook, it's great because I can go back to this and I've got, you know, all of these different kinds of trades where price has done exactly what I anticipated. But the thing is, that's good for me, like for my clarity of it works and it is proven to work and it happens in the markets. But if I don't consistently identify it, you know, even like when I'm going through, when it comes to live trading, it's a completely different story again. So it's like I need to really nail this and just take more time going through it gradually rather than just trying to skip through price, and getting through more, like quality over quantity, really getting that pattern recognition in my brain, getting it to just understand when things are going to happen, because eventually what will happen is it's just going to build that intuition, and I don't need to, it's not like a model anymore, it's just I can see price and I can see what's going to happen, and that is what I'm trying to train myself to do, is understand the markets and how they're going to play out, rather than, you know, I just have to find X, Y and Z every time. It's two separate things. But yeah, it's been a good day so far. I'm going to do one more session later on this evening, and I'm also going to release a video on my pre-week analysis for next week, which I'm going to record later. But yeah, it's been a good session, so if anybody's watching, thank you, and I shall see you guys